Di tanah mereka, hampir mustahil Aidilfitri disambut tenang.
They directed the gun to him and they shoot him in his head.
Menziarahi sanak saudara bererti memperjudikan nyawa.
They don't allow anyone to move from Gaza Strip to West Bank or from West Bank to Gaza Strip.
Nun jauh di bumi Syams itu, sukarnya mendakap hangat kasih saudara sendiri. Namun jauh beribu batu, di tanah ini, di negara bernama Malaysia, mereka ekspresikan kebebasan. Segarnya udara keamanan dihirup sedalam-dalamnya. Pada tanah sejahtera ini, bunga Aidilfitri menguntum wangi. Palestin dan Malaysia, perhubungan ibarat adik-beradik ini kian lama terjalin. Lebih 3,000 rakyat dan diaspora Palestin berpayung redup keamanan di sini. Namun pada negara yang masih sedang mengukir kebebasan sendiri, rakyatnya perlu menagih ilmu terlebih dahulu bagi menetapkan asas yang kuat tatkala pulang pada tanah 1001 dugaan itu. Taman Ilmu dan Budi menjadi pilihan pemuda ini sejak 6 tahun lalu.
My name is Firas Al-Qawasmi. I'm from Palestine. I came from West Bank. And currently I'm studying here, I'm doing Master of Management here in UIA, in International Islamic University. And I have done as well my bachelor degree here in Business Administration.
Meniti bulan terakhir sebelum menyiapkan kertas kajiannya, hari-hari yang mendatang semakin sibuk. Firas kerap bertemu pensyarah yang juga penyelianya untuk meminta nasihat dan bimbingan.
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Amin.
How are you, Doctor?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Sit down.
How are you?
Dia memang very active dalam di universiti. So dia buat banyak benda. Tapi apa yang bagus dengan dia buat secara betul. So kalau dia buat secara betul. Dan dia juga boleh jadi very creative. So ini untuk saya ini macam a very good combination for student.
Kesungguhan pemuda berumur 25 tahun ini merupakan antara sikap positif yang selalunya tertanam di dada kebanyakan warga Palestin di Malaysia. Ramadan. Mengetuai solat tarawih merupakan antara cara warga Palestin berbakti pada tanah yang mereka diami sementara waktu ini. Bagi Fadi Muhammad Al-Baj, dengan cara ini mereka dapat memberi semula kepada masyarakat dengan berkongsi kenikmatan beribadah. Kelebihannya sebagai seorang hafiz Al-Quran digunakan sebaik mungkin. Lebih-lebih lagi khidmatnya ditagih sempena bulan mulia ini. Namun kelebihannya dalam menghafaz Al-Quran tidak membataskan potensinya dalam kegairahan menuntut ilmu duniawi. Fadi memilih antara universiti terbaik di Malaysia untuk meneruskan cita-citanya.
Actually, I came to Malaysia in 2011 to complete and continue my PhD study in electrical engineering and especially in the field of power electronic and power system. Actually, this is one of the things that encouraged me to find some solutions to the serious problem in the electricity sector in Gaza.
Fadi adalah seorang pelajar yang sangat berdedikasi, yang mana saya sangat berpuas hati dengan kerja dia selama ini, yang mana ada kalanya beliau juga menyiapkan kerja sehingga larut malam, dan jika ada masalah beliau akan cepat-cepat berbincang dengan saya. Di atas dedikasi ini beliau dapat menjayakan projek ini dengan cepat dan dengan jayanya.
Hanya insan hebat mampu mengimbang neraca duniawi dan ukhrawi sebaiknya. Itulah cerminan diri Fadi, individu yang berasal dari Gaza ini. Walaupun selesa di bumi yang aman ini, ukhuwah sesama mereka tidak pernah dilupakan. Apalagi yang mampu melukis garis senyuman pada wajah mereka kalau bukan berjumpa sesama warga Palestin dengan aman. Palestinian Cultural Organisation Malaysia atau PICOM merebut peluang ini untuk menganjurkan majlis tahunan berbuka puasa bersama warga Palestin di Malaysia kali yang kelima. Hampir 800 warga Palestin hadir, iaitu lebih 1/4 rakyat Palestin yang berada di Malaysia keseluruhannya, tidak terkecuali Firas dan Fadi.
Because I think this is the biggest event where all of us as a Palestinians community can meet and see each other from different parts, from West Bank, from Gaza Strip. It is in fact a very good and a very great opportunity for all of us to meet here and to see each other here and to get to know each other more and more.
Jarak antara tebing barat dan Gaza sepatutnya hanya mengambil masa 30 minit hingga sejam perjalanan. Sekatan Israel membataskan segalanya. Mustahil bagi mereka menziarahi sanak saudara, sahabat handai di belahan lain tanah Palestin itu. Namun pada jarak ribuan batu, pada negara yang bernama Malaysia, mereka mampu berdakap. Itulah harga untuk memutik hangat kasih dari pelukan saudara senegara. Di program Pikom inilah, Firas dan Fadi bertemu buat pertama kalinya melalui seorang kawan.
This is the only place that we can meet our brothers from West Bank, and also to listen from them the stories of suffering also. We have different type of stories, different tragedy stories.
Pelbagai cerita dikongsi, ternyata dalam manis senyuman mereka terlipat kisah pilu hidup yang tak terdaya dipikul di pundak mereka.
Two of my brothers were killed by the Israeli occupation, one of them in 2000 and the second one in 2004.
I have one uncle, he is elder than me, only 3 years elder than me. So actually we were like friends. I missed this uncle in October 2001 when he, with other 2 members of Al-Qassam Bridge, attacked one military base, Israeli military base on Gaza border.
Few Israeli soldiers, they came and they stepped on his head, and then they directed the gun to him and they shoot him in his head. He was in that time 14 years old, so he was a child.
And he is killed by Israel. It was a surprise to me because I never know that he is working with Al-Qassam, because his work was very secret. And I mean, like we are, as I told you, as friends. Can you imagine that suddenly in one day you didn't find your uncle, he's Shahid. Just they calling that Shahid Iyad al-Batsh. His name is Iyad al-Batsh.
Okay, for my second brother, in fact, he was killed in 2004. They surrounded the home that he was protecting himself in or staying in, and they start shooting in that place until he got, in fact, killed by the Israeli occupation.
Hidup mereka diselangi cerita-cerita begini. Cerita-cerita sedih dan cerita-cerita kekuatan. Dalam mengikis karat-karat kisah hidup mereka, Malaysia menjadi hala tuju.
Many countries, as you mentioned right now, they put a lot of restriction for Palestinians to get visa to their country.
But alhamdulillah, we are pleased to say that Malaysia maybe is the only country or one of the only countries that accept Palestinians without even having visa. We just got the visa on the arrival.
Peluang inilah mereka gunakan sebaiknya, dan di sinilah mereka cuba melakar masa depan sendiri. Ramadan menjadi saksi. Dari hanya bualan kosong, kini mereka menjalin ukhuwah yang membuka lembaran persahabatan. Lembaran yang mustahil wujud di tanah air mereka. Menjelang Syawal, seperti umat Islam lain di seluruh dunia, Fadi mengambil kesempatan untuk membuat sedikit persiapan. Kedai ini sentiasa menjadi pilihan Fadi, terutamanya untuk mendapatkan barangan makanan. Manisan dari tanah Arab menjadi menu wajib untuk dihidangkan kepada tetamu yang bertandang. Sementara Firas cuba menghidupkan suasana hari raya tahun ini dengan sedikit perbezaan. Mempunyai ramai kawan-kawan tempatan, sedikit sebanyak mempengaruhi Firas untuk mencuba pakaian tradisional baju Melayu. Kedua-dua mereka sudah bertahun-tahun beraya di Malaysia. Mereka cuba mengadaptasi budaya dan tata cara Melayu menyambut Lebaran. Takbir Syawal melaungkan kemenangan umat Islam seluruh dunia. Tidak kira dari pelusuk mana pun, kemenangan diraih bersama. Begitu juga bagi Fadi yang sudah berkeluarga. Sambutan raya disambut sederhana namun dengan sedikit penambahan. Sahabat barunya.
Assalamualaikum. How are you? Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. How are you? Alhamdulillah. How are you? Eid Mubarak. How's everything?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Please. So, brother Hakim, brother Anwar, brother Fazil. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat.
Brother, I see you wearing very nice traditional Malay wear
In fact, I just bought it from a shop,
Mashallah.
and I even have bought one for my brother Fadi
Mashallah.
as a gift. So this
very
is
nice.
just a gift.
Oh, really?
I hope you can wear it now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Open it, brother.
See if the color is okay or not.
MashaAllah. Oh, very nice. Thank you very much, Firas. Very nice. And also this size fitting me.
Because I know your size, XL, right?
Double XL. Thank
So
you,
you have to
Firas.
wear it now.
Oh, really? Now?
Yeah, you have to wear it now.
Now?
Now.
Okay. How's my Baj Malayo?
So smart.
Firas?
You look like me now.
This is, in fact, the first time to wear the Baju Malayo. It's a great experience, in fact, because you feel that you are more adaptive to the people that you are living with, to the people that you are interacting and communicating with as well. So, as we can see, Brother Fadi, he's, alhamdulillah, I have convinced him to wear this one. He's okay, but still he doesn't have this kind of, this piece of clothes. So, hopefully soon he will be having it, inshallah.
Okay, maybe you can comment on his appearance today.
Yeah, actually, really different. Really very nice.
Different,
and
is it
he
okay
looks
or not?
different. No, of course, it's very nice, but at the beginning, really, I even didn't recognize Firas. During Eid, we have different type of sweets, and the famous one like Ma'mool, as you can see, and this one Barazil. We have different type of, we call it baklawa, kunafa, and different type of sweet. And also as well, the nuts is very well known and famous. So during Eid, this is the main plates.
Dalam keamanan Malaysia, mereka dapat meraihkan Aidilfitri dengan sempurna. Namun, mereka tidak pernah tenggelam dalam kemeriahan Syawal. Erti Aidilfitri bagi mereka lebih dalam. Bukan hanya pada warna-warni kemeriahan Hari Raya semata. Memori mereka sentiasa tersisa untuk tanah yang dirindu, Palestin.
In Malaysia is like a mix between the joy and the sadness as well. Because, that as Prophet ﷺ learn us, actually, teach us that we have to celebrate Eid even we are facing some difficulties or difficult times. This is the sunnah of Prophet ﷺ to celebrate and show the happiness of Muslims.
The real Eid, not for Palestinians only, the real Eid maybe for all Muslims, would be in a Eid that we can, all of us, me, you, others, can enter Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa as a free mosque. This is in fact our real Eid.
Negara ini sentiasa menerima rakyat Palestin dengan tangan terbuka demi solidariti. Tanah ini mampu membuka lembayung keamanan untuk Palestin tumpang berteduh. Namun, keamanan dan keharmonian yang kita tawarkan tidak pernah menjejaskan semangat mereka untuk kembali kepada tanah yang dijanji demi berjuang membebaskan Palestin.
In fact, I left Palestine to serve Palestine by just going back, holding inshallah the qualification, academic qualification, so that I can humbly serve our people who are suffering in Palestine. So the question would absolutely and surely be, yes, it is my responsibility. And if it's not me and not him and not you, the one who goes back to Palestine to serve his people, so then who will be?
This is our country, this is our home, and our home actually waiting for us. So inshallah, of course, definitely I will go back inshallah and serve my community.
Sungguh, Aidilfitri di Malaysia ini memberi makna besar kepada Firas dan Fadi. Mustahil mereka bertemu di Palestin. Pertemuan mereka disusun Allah pada jarak ribuan batu. Ukhuwah yang terbina mengukuh kuatkan semangat dan kesedaran mereka dalam memperjuangkan cebisan Tanah Syams itu.